don't want to live with my brother forever.
Well,
that
then
that should be your main goal, like your incentive. Like that's
my only incentive. More than like
incentive.
Having a life of any kind, I just want to have a fucking apartment.
good. Well, then that's the goal. Then you know what to do. I'm telling you, you could find a place on the money that you have right now. Within a week, you could be out of the apartment.
Somehow I don't have any money. So where is it going?
What do you mean somehow you don't have any money?
I don't have.
Make a budget, man. You gotta have to write down every. When I first lived in New York, I wrote down every fucking dollar that I spent. I mean, it helps to be a little type A and OCD, but literally having an idea of where every single penny went my checking account, right?
And I gotta save up for first and last and deposit. At least first and last.
I've told you, maybe not even. If someone's like, we need another roommate, or we need a room share. There's places to go.
Then what happens?
You can't you're not going to get a perfect place the first time, but you're going to get your own space.
Then what happens when that's done and I need a new place?
Then you find another one.
But I don't have any money saved up to put down anything.
Then you come back and live with me for a little while. You've got a bigger safety net than probably 90% of the people in New York.
Right, yeah. But they have a bigger...
But, fuck off. I'm serious. I'm tired of it. Go to the Strand. They got 26 miles of books.
The trend that he saw every player losing that third set. He just fucking ran the shit out of us because could sustain that third set. It was a lack of, we were out of shape, or your will to win wasn't there. So he fucking ran us like motherfuckers. You know, like to the point like a couple of us were throwing up. But it was just the hardest we've ever been pushed because he's saying, I'm not punishing you, but I'm putting you in that sense of when you come to that third set and you remember how hard you worked to run. We used to run telephone poles. It's like these two poles that you do dashes between. When you do that enough times, it's like, I earned this. I should have this match because I did that shit. Like, it's that mental thing.
And I think that Keith is right. Like, anything will change you. Everything you do will change you. So my goal, and hopefully your goal, is to put things that will change you positively in front of you. And so, yes, working at Dean and DeLuca will change you. Not, looking for jobs online will change. All that will change you. But I think the more fruitful experience will be to go out and talk to people. And that is a reasonable goal, to do 3. We've talked about goals before, but...
No one's doing that either. No one's physically going to places.
That's why I'm like, it just sounds like naive. Like,
well, then be naive.
Well, I don't want to be.
But I know the few businesses that, like, I did it with the museum in Boston. I got a job.
What'd you do? You just went in and said...
I said, hey, I'm interested in volunteering, blah, blah, blah. I got a job. Fast forward a few months or years. I came into 826 to volunteer. I got a job there.
Right.
I know Ali, if someone comes in looking for a job, he finds work for them. So those are the 3 maybe bigger elements of my life, and all 3 were yeses to the volunteer. So if someone's like, no, get lost, then you don't want to be with them anyway. And allow yourself to be naive. There's nothing wrong with that. I would say I really like the idea of finding a few places that you want to just go in and say, hey, I've got this amount of time per week or in this next month. Is there anything for me to do?
I still don't know who to talk to. Do I say this to the receptionist?
Sure.
What if I go to the Wall Street Journal, where we just were? I say, hey, Dominique.
Well, she just did the receptionist for the whole building. And you have an in, and you could just ask Keith, and he would tell you who to talk to.
Yeah.
Right?
Like a bad improv scene.
Right, not the Wall Street Journal. What if I want to go to the New York Times?
Well, what do you think you should do?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying I don't know.
Well, you're a smart guy. You have the internet at your access. Right. You're interested in working at the New York Times. What would the next 3 steps be?
I don't know. Who's in charge of volunteering? volunteers?
Great question to ask. The internet. That's fine.
Ask the internet?
Why not? Search volunteering at New York Times. Say, I have no qualifications. I'm interested in helping out. I'll throw away shit. I'll make copies.
Just email them.
Find the name on the website. It's never been easier.
At least do it by phone. At least make phone calls.
Yeah.
Make it do the phone tree. Cast around on the phone. And finally sit and talk to somebody. And even if anything, say, hey, can I have I hate this word, but have an informational meeting. That is just the physical act of getting a nice shirt on and going and meeting somebody at a designated time, and then sitting in the waiting room while they put you off for 15 minutes.
It's going to lead to something.
That's you running laps, man. That's you taking that cold shower.
We're closing doors.